Okay, I'm trying this one straight through YouTube capture instead of the normal way that I do these. So, Comic-Con 2015, Marvel decided to kind of skip it because they knew Warner Bros. Was going to bring in a couple of big guns, so it was almost kind of pointless. So, this is going to cover their two major trailers. So, Superman vs. Batman, Dawn of Justice, and Suicide Squad. Oh, we go Superman vs. Batman, Dawn of Justice. We finally get a definitive here's why Batman came out of retirement to face Superman. One of the buildings that were destroyed was a Wayne Enterprise building. And there's part of that, you know what, this guy could destroy everybody pretty easily. And Batman's got some skin in the game. So they do a pretty good job at actually showing an older, more heavily armored Batman. You know, him using the Bat Tank, using the Bat Planes to face Superman. So it makes sense. He's going to use a lot more toys. Superman does kind of have more of a, you know, I don't want to hurt you. So you can tell he's kind of holding back during the fight. They show Gal Gadot's one of them a couple of times. So it seems like she'll at least wear the costume. It almost seems like twice. It might just be once, and they show different shots of the exact same battle. But she doesn't look horrible. I'm not saying she looks great. I mean, she looks okay. Still think they should have gotten... I still think Gina Carano would have filled out the suit better just because she's a physically just bigger woman. They showed Jesse Eisenberg's Lex Luthor and he has hair. So we haven't seen... So this is early, so he probably loses his hair throughout the film. But they do show him with a giant rock of kryptonite. In the comics, depending on iteration, the kryptonite made him go bald. So I was like, all right, that's not bad. I can live with that. I can deal with that. That's cool. That works. The fight sequences, you can tell they're still kind of on the rough side, but I like the fact that it's angry Ben Affleck taking on Henry Cavill, who's just like, guys, if I didn't do anything, the Earth was destroyed. Seriously, like that. Didn't you see the giant dubstep machine that was like crushing parts of the planet? Zod's body appears to be in the control of Lex Luthor, so they got a lot of really nice little tidbits that they're throwing in all over the place. You know, they showed some underwater suits. I didn't quite see if there was a shot of Aquaman or anything. They do have an older Batman suit that does. It looks like it has Joker scrawl all across it. It's like, ha ha ha, the joke's on you. And, you know, so it's got some really, really good moments to it. And I was like, you know what? I think that's going to be a very, very impressive film. Yes, people are already pissing and moaning about it. No, honestly, it looks very good. Eisenberg seems kind of off a little bit, but again, we're just seeing snippets. Action looks very good. Again, people go, oh, there's so much destruction. Yes, instead, they should show them spending like half a fight sequence, make sure that everyone gets out of the way. And running back and forth and having airships show up and attach themselves so everyone can be fully evacuated from an area. And Eisenberg's Lex Luthor doing his whole, you know, good versus evil, man versus God, light versus dark. It's kind of like, it's kind of ham-fisted. I'm assuming that's probably part of like a really long villain soliloquy, a la like Gene Hackman during the Ultimate Superman, but a lot of it looks very good. Now, Suicide Squad. Holy cow, they blew this one out of the absolute water. Great job and kind of like, so these are bad guys. Yes. If you didn't know what it was, they set it up so perfectly in this trailer. These are the bad guys. Yep. Okay. So what makes you think the bad guys are going to help us? If not, I'm just going to kill them. And if it goes south, I wouldn't say it's their fault anyways. Great, like, Waller was perfect. That's the Waller you see in the cartoons where it's like, we're going to do this. What if it turns south? I'm just going to kill him. Who's going to believe that who's going to believe that we send a bunch of villains to do something? Great job with Harley Quinn. Came off really kind of creepy. Everyone had enough little moments here and there, And the ending sequence with Joker, Jared Leto's Joker, is going to be the stuff of nightmares. I think he picked a really unique way of doing that character. And that character is going to be just freaking nuts. They do also show a bit where Batman's in it. And I was like, alright. I was thinking, well, they mentioned Superman. And I was like, well, this happened before Man of Steel? Before Dawn of Justice? Because that'd be kind of interesting. You know, the fact they're going to have 3 movies, 2 come out in the same year, it's kind of like, well, they're going to be all like chronologically released? Is there going to be some sort of, will there be overlap in their time? This would be pretty interesting. So, I will say, out of the 2 trailers that I saw, they are setting up for some really, really good-looking stuff happening next year. Hopefully, they don't make any major mistakes along the way.